Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of the 2024 Rockwood 374BH. This is a pretty cool floor plan, especially if you've got, a bunch of kids, a large family to accommodate. Really nice back bunk room. Now, more pressing needs, I'm hearing thunder rolling in. The skies are getting a little bit darker. So normally I start on the inside, but I want to take just 1 minute of your time and just give you a couple little quick hitters here at the exterior so that way we don't miss out in case we start getting dumped down on. You're going to have the fiberglass exterior, but behind that shell is going to be a 6-sided aluminum frame construction. Now, why is that important? It is aluminum all the way encasing your fifth wheel, which is very rare in the fifth wheel industry. Even the roof, which normally when it's an aluminum shell, it's going to be 5 or 4-sided. This has aluminum trusses as opposed to the wood truss that is very common in the RV industry. You're also going to get dual axle with the Goodyear Endurance tires, and they have the independent suspension system. So when you are driving down the road and you hit a pothole, it's only going to affect that one tire that dips down in there, not the other one attached on the other side. For the awning, you can see that it's absolutely massive. The exact specifications will be down in the description along with a link for the pricing. But you are going to get something too that is found in extremely high-end fifth wheels, is going to be a metal wrapped awning. So that's going to help you against things like hail, tree branches that fall down, just kind of those uh-oh moments. You've got Asdale, which is going to basically be impervious to water, frameless windows. There is a lot going on inside this camper. I hope you guys like it, but that's the quick rundown here of the exterior. You do also have a outdoor kitchen, your backup camera prepped, and you have a ladder to get on top of the roof, which is, completely fully walkable, by the way. But I hope you guys enjoy this tour. I hope you guys find some value in it. If you guys dig my style and find me, pretty cool for an RV guy, hit that like and subscribe button. If this floor plan is not your cup of tea, I do daily RV content, and I do mean daily. So on Instagram and TikTok, Facebook, you're going to get 60-second tours with music. Facebook, you'll also get a 3-minute kind of quick tour if that's more your speed. But, here on YouTube, it's pretty much, full tours and little glimpses. But again, it's the 2024 Rockwood 374BH. Now, this floor plan does exist in a couple other fifth wheel lines. I think I did a, if I remember correctly, it was a Shasta Phoenix that has the same floor plan, but it could have been a Wildcat. But I think they do it better in the back room, most notably because they have the washer and dryer prep. But I personally really like this living room. Now, I know some people might comment there's not enough seating. I got to be honest with you. We have 4 kids at home. Having extra seating with what you have here is the least of my concerns. I am trying to get all those slippery weasels in the darn thing and to just hang out and enjoy a little bit of the outside life. I don't need them sitting inside. But if you do bring, kind of that funkle down at the campground, you got some additional places to sleep. Like this right here is going to be a pull-out sofa. It's going to make a full-size bed. You also see you have USB ports and plenty of, extra kind of storage. I like how they even incorporated the LED lights into that for kind of like a nice little back glow. It's really just kind of aesthetics. It's just kind of neat. Doesn't really do too much else. But, it's a nice touch. Real actual wood cabinetry as opposed to a press board. So what that means is 10 years from now, you're not going to see anything like peeling off or, expanding, anything like that. But you notice how the design is on the back? That's because it's real cabinetry. And I mean, you can beat the living wazoo out of this stuff. I mean, you can hit it pretty darn hard. If I was 9 feet tall, I would beat the living daylights out of that roof right there. And I would show you just how tough that it is too. Because again, they just do it right. Rockwood does it right. You have a ceiling fan to help circulate some of the air. You're also going to get 2 15K ACs on this unit. And I will put a link down to the manufacturer along with that pricing link. So that way anything that I might have missed, you can check because I am hearing more and more thunder. So this U-shaped dinette is the oversized one. You got a table here that is also pretty neat because you can take it outside with you. But when you want that extra person to sleep, you drop it down those little nubblies and, you're good to go. You got pull-out drawers that aren't just loosely fitting in there. They're actually on, a track system, which I know sounds goofy to point out, but it is a major point when you go around looking at RVs. If you're not new to RV shopping, you know that that is definitely not always the case. These windows are big, tall, and in charge because you have big, tall slides. 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV loving man. You're looking at about 6'3", 6'4" right here in the slide height. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop, and they come with the half Dracula and full Dracula. So it lets in a little bit of the sun or blocks out all the sun. I like how they even did, you know, that little, I don't know what you want to call that, but that little place where the light goes. You have a 12-volt refrigerator right here. Love seeing that. It's going to be bigger than your gas and electric, which I believe you can option if you would like. But this will also run off of the solar, which, you know, on top, if I didn't say it at the intro, it does have a 200-watt solar panel with an optional for an additional 2, you know, if you would like. Personally, I don't think that I would go for the optional 200 because I don't do really boondocking or anything like that. But, you know, it might work out for you in particular. So I want you to know that it is available. But I like the way that you don't have an island. It just leads you to a whole lot of, you know, kind of openness, you know, in general, which I just think is nice. But you also get a ton of countertop space. So you have a fireplace built in here, puts out about 4,700 BTUs of heat, which will heat the entirety of this area. Absolutely no problem. Probably even seep over into the bunk room. It could go up into the bedroom too with some proper air circulation pushing that. But it heats up 400 square feet of RV just fine. It's also got a couple different coloring options, but that'll save you some money down at the campground because electric is most always free. Solid surface countertops pretty much all throughout. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also get a bunch of windows here on the campsite so you can watch the kids and see, you know, what kind of activities they're getting into. The Insignia Smart TV, it's also going to be on a swivel. So if you want to see it a little bit better from right over here, you are able to do that. You got a power tower, which is going to feature 2 outlets, a USB and a universal C. But when you're not using it, boom, get it the heck out of there. You're ready to rock. They have a more residential style oven, which I personally really enjoy. In my family, I'm the one that gets the cooking done. And we have a 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. And you got an oven which you could fit a turkey in there no problem, which is nice. You know, but I'd probably use that LP Quick Connect, hook up a little Blackstone, and, you know, get grilling. But it's nice to have the option to be able to have Thanksgiving in your camper if you want to. You got 2 different drying racks right here. They're going to lead you underneath to a stainless steel undermounted bowl with a high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. You get a little textured glass there, just looking nice, looking real nice. Storage, tons of storage. You have a microwave with a snack menu. I'd like to power this up and see what kind of snack menu they got, but that took me off guard there. You know, RVs have the goofiest stuff for the microwaves. They got snack menus. I've seen one with butter mode, ice cream mode, but then there's like a stir fry mode, which is pretty crazy. But this is that you know, the back bunk room. So you got the Toot Sucker 3000 right up there, so the kids aren't stinking up the room. I like how you got the dual bunks with a bigger bunk there underneath. Then you also have the ladder to get up in, which is going to be latched right here, so you can get it up and get out of the way, and you get a little bit more freer access to the understorage. But you're also going to get washer and dryer prep. And I like the fact that it's in the kids' room because at night or during the day, I'd rather the noise be back with them than up with me and Honey Buns. That is for sure. But I mean, look at that. Just a tower of drawers right there. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, you can put a ton of stuff. You got a Connex TV so they can play their Fortnites and, you know, all that good stuff, learn about Riz, and you know, play their games, watch some movies. You also have a built-in JBL speaker, so they have really nice, you know, sound quality. It's also going to be a pocket door, you know, which is nice too. A little bit of a higher end finish there. But let's go ahead and go up and show you the bathroom. Nice little handrail that's coming in. That's going to go into part of that aluminum frame construction. Again, they use Azdel, which if you're not familiar with it, basically, if you ever were to have a leak, Azdel doesn't soak in water like it would with wood. So, or, you know, even some of the other kind of backers that the RV companies do. The Azdel definitely, you know, reigns supreme. You got another 3000 series, self-proclaimed 3000 series. fan there. Not a huge fan of the corner radius shower, but this one is big enough for a guy my size to get in, no problem. But you also have the shower miser. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically, it shuts the water off from coming out of the spout, and it sits in the tank heater and warms up. That'll go white, and then, you know, you can, open up the floodgates and let the shower out without wasting a drop. Porcelain foot flush throne. You also have the stainless steel undermounted bowl here, and now they switch over to a hard wrap plastic to cut down on weight and to cut down on cost. There is the control for the max air fan and a couple outlets. You got some cubbies, place for the old bowling gun, and then boom. You're also going to see here in the bedroom, you're going to get dual entry, but we're going to go on this side today because it does have like kind of like a little half slide is what I call it, like a mini slide, and that is going to be for, kind of like a wardrobe, little closet fixture. And I like the fact that it has the mirror. Drop a comment if you like the mirror. Some do, some don't. I've seen, I get a lot of comments about the mirrors. Well, look at that. Nice little place for some hanging items. 2 pull-out drawers. Over here on this side of the bed, you get a little bit of a taller counter compared to the other side, but you get outlets on both sides as well. But you're going to see a bunch of pull-outs, and they're all going to be on the soft close. And then again, the overhead storage there as well. It's going to be your other AC. They do have dump valves, so if you want to, pretty much hog the AC, you're able to do that. It'll just quick dump over in. You also have your fuse box. It's going to be right here behind this door, so that way if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. TV backer with the appropriate plugins there. Prepped for 5G Wi-Fi, so you just have to get that gateway system, call up AT&T or Verizon, and you're ready to rock. This is going to be your control center, so your 30 amp control panel where you can see how much the sun is being harnessed to power up your battery with that solar panel. And this is going to be your control panel, so your awning, your 2 slides, your water heater, tank heaters, which are nice. They're basically 12 volt, well, they're not basically, they're 12 volt pads that go on your tanks, so that way they'll kick on automatically when they're 45 degrees or less, so that way, your tanks don't freeze on you. But all right, again, it's the 2024 Rockwood 374BH. Now, we did a pretty good quick hit on most of this, so now I'm just going to zip around probably 2 minutes, and get out of here, pack it up, and walk out. But I want to thank Rockwood and Flagstaff for having me. Tomorrow I'm going to be down at Columbus and River Ranch, so a lot of good videos coming. So, tune in. Like I said, if this one isn't for you, I'm going to be doing all sorts of stuff. Travel trailers, pop-ups, you name it. It's all coming out here soon. Frameless windows, Kurt Rotoflex. So that's going to help with that chucking and bucking. It's got a pivoting head right here, so it just kind of tilts with you, so it makes it a little bit more comfortable. You also have big, thick slam latch doors, which is nice. Room for 2 batteries. Power disconnect is going to be right there. That little yellow thing is for your tire pressure monitoring system, and these are going to be for your docking light. You also have solar on the side rated for the 20 amps, which is basically like one of those little, briefcase containers. But that's what it looks like with that LED light there all powered up. Big old awning. Metal wrap, doesn't get much better. Now that entry steps are the kind that you can lift up with just one finger, which is kind of nice. So, if you have kids, like my 2.5-year-old, she wouldn't have to worry about, getting bonked on the head because it stays right there. It's just really nice and easy. Safe T-rail, so it's nice and long for you. A little bit of storage. You got a rack right here, a little rail where you can put on, like your griddle and things of that nature, along with a plug-in. LP Quick Connect is going to be right under there as well. 2 stovetop burner. Comes in and out. I like how it's got the metal tray. And you got an outside refrigerator that you can fit away about a 30 rack of apple juice. Absolutely no problem. You got another LP disconnect? Do you have 2 of them? I guess you do. You got 2 of them. You got one right there and one right there. I haven't seen that before. I guess it makes sense. Your 2 stovetop burner and your griddle. So you got a bumper with a 2-inch receiver that'll hold up to 300 pounds, so you can put some extra storage totes. The ladder goes up on top so you can get on top of your fully walkable roof. Backup camera prep so you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. But you also have, I believe, what should be an outdoor shower. Yep, hot and cold water access. A little bit more storage. Look at that. It is coming. All right, freshwater drain, gray tank. You got some extra storage here. And then bada bing, bada boom. It shows that, look at that, underneath that couch. I mean, that is just, that is nice, underneath the dinette rather, sorry. Low point drain along with your other drain. And this is going to be your outside storage here, your pass-through storage. You got your electric auto leveling controls right here. You also have a filter and then your docking station. So a secondary hot and cold water for the outside shower, your different valves, tank flush, which is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank, and then more outlets. Anytime you see that vent right here, you either got propane or battery. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know, you know, what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, your questions, and all that good stuff. Check out the price if this is something that interests you. Again, this is the 2024 Rockwood. Oh, shoot, I forgot the model. Goodness gracious. Hire me because I'm friendly. I've done like 10 of these today. There we go. Rockwood 374BH. Have a great day. See you.